Today, I'm going to survive 100 days on Transylvania Island with a ton of horrifying, frightening, and fierce monsters in hardcore Minecraft. There are blood moons that will force monsters to insanity and literally spawn in an absurd amount of mobs. Freddy Krueger, skeletons with some pretty rad hats, vampires and vampire hunters, Pinhead, Jigsaw, Pennywise, and much more to discover. Oh, and did I forget to mention that we have guns? Some crazy dangerous new dimensions that we are going to explore, like the brand new Needle dimension filled with cursed mobs. The Twilight Forest filled with some dangerously strong bosses and a ton of quests to complete. And finally, a brand new end with beautiful new areas to explore. Now, I love you all. Make sure to smash the heck out of that subscribe button, and let's begin our journey and uncover the secrets within Transylvania Island. Starting off our insane adventure, on day 1, I punched some trees like every other person does when starting a Minecraft world. I went exploring around the world and saw the beautiful castle that we have. I killed a bunch of animals as fast as possible since I knew food was going to be very difficult to obtain, and we needed food because we're on hardcore, and if we don't eat, we'll die. And we can't be taking those risks, man. We can't. I then made a portal to the mining dimension so that we could start that fat grind of mining. I needed armor to protect myself ASAP as well. I then went to the mining dimension, and of course my shaders started glitching out. I eventually just turned it off so we don't have to waste time turning it on and off. I proceeded by making a furnace and cooking my food. Then I went mining and made a full set of iron armor on day 1. And of course, I placed down a ton of torches. We cannot risk having any weirdos spawn near me and just eating my face and devouring it. Day 2, I went back to the overworld and got supplies. I started looking through items to see what could help me survive, and I found out that we had botany pots, which means I could get infinite apples from trees, which is infinite food. But I needed clay, and at the time, I couldn't find a single piece of clay. What does it take for a man to find some clay in here? I went back to the mining dimension to get more ores and smelted more iron and made some iron tools. My boy Vein Miner really came in clutch with finding the ores faster, but it made my food and tools decrease quicker. Day 3, all I did was grab a ton of fish so we would be stocked up on food. And then I saw my life flash before my eyes. This Enderman was battling me, and my brain started freaking out, not knowing what to do. I jumped in the water with one heart. I ended up surviving. Thank God. That was crazy. I then went back to the mining dimension and continued to get more and more supplies. I stumbled upon my first cave and found diamonds. I was scared at first because anything could spawn in that cave. Anything that hits me more than 3 times will pretty much end up in a death. I was being careful and encountered my first vampire and then a creeper. After all of that, something dark happened. A vampire jumped out of nowhere and gave me this weird effect that I had no idea about at the time. For some odd reason, this effect was consistent and is what we call the butterfly effect. On day 4, I went inside the Transylvania castle and everything tried to kill me. Like, come on, man. I'm a hobo looking for a home, so I started lighting up the castle and exploring to see if there was anything that could possibly help us. Then the bite from day 3 was apparently an effect called sanguinis vampiris? Wait, vampire, goddamn, which now means I have extra hearts, and a lot of the mods did seem buggy because we're on 1.16.5 with newer versions, but now we had to drink blood to survive. Yeah, blood. And I had no idea what I was gonna do. For the rest of day 4 and a lot of day 5, I did some fast research on how to survive as a vampire, and apparently I have to drink blood from passive mobs, but fish wouldn't work. Only some passive mobs would, like sheep, and I knew dang well I needed to find a way to carry food or I would just die from hunger, and this was not good. Everything seemed to be going wrong, and even the water in the sun made me weaker. I did mine more and found rubies to make tools. With all the materials, I had made one of the most OP items in the game. This was a game changer. I made the Iron Golem pet, which gives you an extra row of absorption hearts, but it only costed 1 iron every 5 times, and that is OP as like, what? Day 6, I found animals to drink blood from for food, and I had to be careful not to drink too much at once, or it would just kill them. I finally found sugarcane. I was then able to make an altar of inspiration, and this is how we were gonna level up as a vampire. Day 7, I found more sand so I can get more glass to get blood bottles so we could finally carry food with us. And the altar we had made needed a certain amount of blood for me to level up, which is... that's great. Then I made a crap ton of glass bottles and a botany pot. By day 8, I had so much blood bottles, and I used the lead from the wandering traders to grab horses to keep in a nice area so I can get more blood whenever I needed it. I also leveled up from the altar and unlocked more vampire abilities, but there were so many to unlock, and I was going to need a lot of blood. But on the bright side, the more I leveled up, the more hearts I would just get. I went hunting at night, and there were so many deadly monsters, but dude, they dropped so much XP, and we were swimming in XP at this point. And when I went mining, I found more diamonds. So I was able to make a diamond pick and finally get obsidian. Everything was going amazing. By day 10, I started making my underground hobbit hole like in my other 100 days so I could feel nice and protected. Of course, I farmed so much for blood, and at this point, I was a blood addict. You know, I love blood. It's great. It's tasty. You know, I have blood sandwiches, blood baths, but I was able to also make an enchantment table to enchant my tools and armor. Day 11, my friend Madison joined the server, and I showed her around and helped her out since she just joined. Madison, I'm telling you, don't go in there. I'm a nice vampire.
It's a nice
I'm a nice
castle.
vampire. I'm a nice one, but there's some bad ones in here. There's some mean...
There's a... Oh my god! Go, get him. Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't go in the...
Oh my god, the castle's evil.
Never again. Do not go in there. There are evil things in there.
I eventually upgraded to level 4, and I was able to transform into a bat, which was really cool. But it was a huge risk since I only had 2 hearts as a bat. The iron golem pet gave me extra, but I couldn't take any risks because we only get 1 life in hardcore. I continued working on my house, fought more monsters for XP, and started to light up the area more and more. By day 13, I had upgraded so much as a vampire that the sun started to actually kill me, and now everything was just going to be impossible to do. But I just kept working on my house so I could have a nice area to organize my items and not have to worry about where everything is. On day 14, I made an umbrella so the sun wouldn't kill me anymore, but the umbrellas had durability, so I had to keep making more, which kind of stinks and isn't very good. But at least I was able to go out in the daytime again. I also made a fence for my animals so they wouldn't die because I needed their blood to survive. On day 15, I added cute, fluffy, beautiful wool sheep to my pen of animals so I could use their wool for my umbrellas, and I continued organizing my items and house. On day 16, I started to create an altar since after level 4, you need to make a specific ritual to upgrade further as a vampire. I then went mining for more supplies. Oh, and on day 17, I kind of broke everything, but it happens, you know, it happens. Oh my god, I broke the entire castle. Luckily, I was able to use the books to make myself a little enchantment room, and for the next couple of days, I just continued stocking up on supplies, really. By day 19, I finally made a nether portal and upgraded my iron backpack to a gold one so we could hold more items. And then I went back to the mining dimension and went vampire hunting to get more supplies to upgrade, but I had trouble getting the items I needed. Good news is vampires and zombies wouldn't attack me because I'm a beautiful vampire, unless I hit them, of course. Day 20, I decided I was annoyed of being a vampire because it was grueling not being able to upgrade faster, constantly having to drink blood, and not being able to go out in the sunlight. So I made an altar of cleansing to turn myself back to human. But the bad news I found out was the process would end up killing me, and we really can't do that. So I figured out I'm stuck as a vampire. And then I made a blood grinder, which allowed me to put meat into it to get blood from it. I really needed to figure out a more convenient plan to gather food to survive. On day 21, I was able to upgrade my regular furnace to an iron one, and I got into a fight with a very strong vampire and killed a few vampire hunters as well to get more supplies. They spawn near these tents and drop a few items that would really help me upgrade. Day 22, I had all the items to upgrade except for a freaking stupid bookman, and these are apparently incredibly rare, so our luck was running out and we needed more hunter hearts, but luckily those aren't too hard to get. On day 24, I made a magma cube pet, which gave me fire resistance and allowed me to walk on lava. And then I made a loot pet, which was just amazing and so OP, and gave us so many bonus drops from mobs and mining. Then I finally decided I was ready to go to the Nether. When I got there, straight off the bat, I saw freaking diamonds, and I realized the Nether was gonna be the best place to go mining. And before I continued my journey in the Nether, I needed to find a way to be able to teleport back home so I wouldn't get lost. So I went back to the overworld until I could find a solution. On day 25, I figured out that we can literally farm the vampire hunters for hearts and then eat them. And the amount of food the hearts give you is absolutely game changing. This is 100% the best way to obtain food, and we're honestly set for the rest of this 100 days. So I just farmed the heck out of these guys for food. Then the next day, I made a chicken pet so we can move incredibly fast, and I made a home pet so now we can teleport back home from any location. I continued to gather supplies for my inventory pets because they require specific items to constantly be working. On day 27, we encountered our first blood moon. These blood moons are crazy dangerous because they spawn like 10 times the amount of mobs that would normally spawn, and I went out for a bit and then returned home because with all the mobs, I knew I stood no chance of surviving that crap. Day 28, I mostly set up this warp plate so I could teleport between my house and the area where I farm for hearts, which is now my food supply. On day 31, with all the supplies we had, I had made the purplicious cow pet, which would give us infinite regeneration as long as we had diamond nuggets. And dudes, we honestly were so OP at this point, but I knew we needed to get better armor and then we'd be invincible. And of course, I gathered a ton of food so we wouldn't even have to think about that anymore. Later in the day, I went back to the Nether to mine and honestly find anything that could be of use to me. Day 32, I was finding so many ores in the Nether. Like, this place had literally everything, and we even found a ton of emeralds throughout the next few days, which means we can make totems of undying. Now here's the bad news. This world we are on now apparently doesn't have structures spawning on it. So I went searching for hours to find one nether fortress, but after looking for hours, I realized structures were turned off. This was a huge problem because now we couldn't get any blaze rods and we've wasted so much time. By day 38, I found my first ancient debris and realized we were gonna need a lot of this to upgrade our armor. By day 40, I had made so many totems of undying since I added a mod that would allow us to craft them, and we had an insane amount of emeralds. I even made my first totem of undying apple, which you can eat 8 times, and each time will give you about 4 minutes of undying, which made us even more impossible to kill. Like, come on! Day 41, I gathered materials so I can make a workbench to craft some really cool guns to use against bosses for when we go to 3 dangerous places I have planned. Oh, and I also made a Deku Leaf so we could glide in the air, just like in Zelda. By day 43, I finally found warped warp blocks, and I needed these because I learned that we can go to a new dimension from the Metal mod. Yes, I'm not making this up. This is a new dimension. It sounds weird, but the Metal mod. This mod had ores for the best armor in the game, and much more to discover. So on day 45, I finally made the Metal dimension portal and lit the portal with the Meganiter, and then I proceeded by making the Twilight Forest portal. And then I went back to the Nether to get more ancient debris so we could get netherite armor before traveling to any dimensions. Even though we were so OP, we needed everything possible to ensure we would not die. On day 47, I made a minigun and crafted a ton of ammo. This thing was sick and I felt untouchable. Day 48 and 49, I wanted to try something crazy risky, and at the same time, flippin' mathematical. Remember how we leveled up with the Altar of Inspiration? Well, what if we made like 8 of them and filled them all up at the same time and then clicked them close to the same time so it's like doing that animation, maybe we could possibly glitch it out and level up more without that stupid book, because I could not find that book. Now, you're probably thinking, but dude, you're literally level 4 and stuck as a vampire already. Well, that may be true, but what if we held a totem of undying and ate the apple of undying to get the effect so we wouldn't die while trying to become human again? I ended up doing it and it freaking worked. I didn't die, and I was ready to try my glitch out, but the only problem was I needed a vampire to bite me and give me that effect again. So throughout the next few days, I continued gathering supplies like ancient debris, continued to look for a vampire. Finding netherite took so damn long, and by day 57, I was sick and tired of looking for vampires to infect me, so I just decided to go to the middle dimension and find a vampire later on. I looked in the dimension for most of day 57 and honestly didn't find too much, so I just went back home, made the armor out of those little metal things. They drop this stuff and then you can create armor, which is OP, but there was one better set of armor from the ore in that dimension. Oh, and that sword that I made is a special sword that allows you to glide and you won't take fall damage, which is amazingly OP. So now we can pretty much fly. Day 58, I got infected and I was so happy because soon enough I would be a vampire again. Then my glitch to level up higher also worked. This made us much stronger as a vampire, and oh my god, I felt like a freaking genius. Like, come on guys, that is clutch as heck right there. Hit that like button. I love breaking the game. Oh, and later in day 58, I made an anvil pet, which repaired all my tools and armor with iron nuggets instantly, and now we never had to worry about our armor or tools breaking ever again. Day 59, I went back to the middle dimension to get the ore to get the best armor in the game, and after mining for a while, I got enough for the full set and made it by day 60. The set gave me some crazy effects, but the chestplate made me invisible, which was kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Day 61, I found these creepy creeps in the middle dimension that were insanely creepy. Yeah, and I killed a few, got a ton of items. Oh, and I made a shotgun a few days back and a rifle and added some attachments. It was really cheap since we technically had infinite iron at this point. By day 64, we were finally ready for the Twilight Forest. We were beyond killing and nothing could stand in our way. We got this. As soon as I got there, I wanted to make a magic map to know where everything is, and to make that, we needed a piece of glowstone, a feather from a bird, which those spawn everywhere, and a berry that spawns below caves. While I was looking for the glowstone dust, I found these cute frogs, and oh my god, I was so in love with them. They're just so fat, so blocky, and I needed that in my life. I wish I could take one home, but I had no way of bringing it home. By day 67, I just went to the nether to get glowstone, and I have bad news. Remember structures not being able to spawn? Well, that is included for the Twilight Forest. So I had to go into a single player world and load in all the chunks, then import that world into our survival so we would be able to complete the Twilight Forest. By day 68, I went back to the Twilight Forest and everything was fixed. The first boss we had to fight was the Naga. You have to fight these bosses in the correct order to excel in the Twilight Forest. Where are you, bro? Where are you? Come on. I ain't scared of nothing. We OP. We freaking OP. Oh, what the heck? He's like glitched. Ah! Oh my god, why is he like broken? He's like glitched. Fight him, fight him. Let's go, let's go. Why is he just ahead? Oh my god, okay, he's pretty strong. He's strong. We need to kill him. We need to kill him. We need to kill him. Don't forget, we can fly with the sword. We have our little flight. Can't get me up here, bro. Can't get me up here, bro. What are you gonna do? Attack him, attack, 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 attack. Okay, we can get him from the sky. I think we can get him with these. Oh, he is fast. We're busting out the shotgun. Use the shotgun. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come on. Oh, crap. Oh, my God, dude. We got this guy. You know what? I believe in us. We have the ability, the potential, the damage. Oh! This guy is nothing. He is nothing. His family is crap. His mom left him when he was a baby. He is nothing. I want to save some. Okay, we have a bunch of ammo. We're fine. We're fine. I made so much ammo. It's so cheap, too. It's just gunpowder and iron, which we have about, like, infinite iron because of the nether, as you guys know. Come on. Die, 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 die. He's almost dead. Come on. Yes! GG. First boss has been defeated. Easy dubs. You know, we all knew we were going to do it. That actually wasn't too bad. And we got our first trophy. I actually went to fight another Naga as well, and by day 69, I went to go kill the Lich. There were so many supplies in the castle, and I might have just swooped some stuff, then fought a ton of monsters, and started then to fight the Lich. There he is, guys. Oh, snap. I don't have my sword, my thing out. We're going to get our minigun for this. I don't know. The minigun's so OP. We're going to save the minigun. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Which one is it? Making minions. Do we have our totem? We have our totem on our other hand. We're okay. This is insane. Ah! We need to get rid of these shields. He has shields that are protecting him. Oh, he doesn't have a shield on. Look at all the damage. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh, I hit the zombie by accident. My bad. I should not have done that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're looking Gucci. Gucci! Gucci. Come here, cute Gucci thing. This looking kind of good. Yes! Let's go! We now had 2 trophies. The next boss was either the Yeti or the Mushroom. Day 70, I started to travel to what I thought was the Mushroom boss, but apparently it was the Knights, and for some reason I was still able to go in, but I placed the Lich trophy on the pedestal and it worked. So I just went with it and started to travel in this crazy maze. Everything's broken, but it works, man. I found a bunch of loot, traps, and this maze was the most obnoxious obstacle I've faced so far throughout this series. We finally got slime balls, which was nice, but after searching for about an hour, on day 73, we finally found the Knights. What is this? What are these? Oh god, what is that? What is that? Oh my god, they're really strong. They're really strong. They're really strong. Oh, baby. There we go. Okay. The Knight Phantom Trophy. I killed them fast, and they did pack a punch. But now, we had the Knight Phantom Trophy. I went home quickly to organize my items and made slime boots and a slime sling. Then I went back to fight the Alpha Yeti. Yeah, this is definitely the Yeti. Oh my god, let's go. Fight me, Yeti! There he is! Oh my god, the Alpha Yeti. Oh my god, he has a hat on too. What the heck? Fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him, fight him. Why is there so many of them? This is insane, this is insane, this is insane, this is insane. There's so many minions, there's so many minions. This guy picked him up. That's hilarious. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Yes! Easy. Easy dubs. And now we have the fur of the Yeti. By day 74, I found the Snow Queen's Tower, and I'm not gonna lie, this entire place gave me Adventure Time Ice King vibes. I love the blocks her castle was made out of, so I borrowed a few of them. Yeah, it was an adventure to get to the top, but when I reached the top, I was ready to defeat the Snow Queen. Elsa, we're coming for you, girl. We're coming for your beauty. There she is, there she is, there she is. Will you be my queen? Look at the damage. Oh, this is easy. Hardcore my butt. Oh, okay. All right. Come here. Come here. We can fly too, you know. We can fly too. That was so easy. And we got her head. Ew. We now had the Snow Queen trophy. Day 75, I tried to fight the Hydra, which was not required for us because we were fighting a different boss. But for some reason, I was missing something and I couldn't fight him. And of course, he was glitched out, and it looks so freaking funny, man. But everything is glitched in this whole game at this point. By day 76, I went to fight the Urghast. And of course, I could have just flew to the top of the tower, but I wanted to do it legit and enjoy the experience. I had to get a ton of keys, unlock doors, fight monsters, and I never realized how big this place really was. Good news was on day 77, I found Blazes, and this was huge because now we could fight the Ender Dragon since Blazes didn't spawn in our nether. I was ecstatic and ready to win this 100 days. Day 78, I found the Urghast, and this boss was the most difficult one yet. This boy was tanky as heck. There he is. Oh my god, what is that thing? Oh, what is that thing? Holy crap! Oh, don't die. Please don't die. Not now. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I can't even hear my... This thing sucks. Okay, we're taking out the shotgun. We aren't doing any damage to this thing. Are you kidding me? I have an idea. We're going to use our sword, and then with the sword, we can get closer. Use the shotgun. Go, 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 go. This thing is insane. Look at that. Okay. shotgun's like the best way to kill this thing. He is not happy. He is not happy. Keep reloading, keep reloading, keep shooting, 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 shooting. Dude! There we go, there we go. We're getting close, we're getting close. He's trying to heal, he's trying to heal. Absolutely not. He's so close. Come on! We got this, we got this. Out of everything we've taken down, this is probably the most difficult. It ain't touching us. Come on! Yes! We now had the Eurogas trophy. Day 80, I wanted to go for the last important boss to complete the Twilight Forest. I went for the mushroom boss, and we had another giant maze that we could not break. But this one was significantly easier than the other one we had. There he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. There he is, there he is, there he is. Alright, alright, I don't want to lose any items. Here we go, guys. This is it. Oh my god. I don't know why he looked like that. Come on, boy, let's go. Yo! What? That was easy. And we found him so fast. Now, we had all the important trophies to complete the Twilight Forest, but we were not done yet. For the rest of day 80 and 81, I made a shrine for my house with all the trophies and changed my floor into that beautiful, colorful block that we got earlier. I also organized a bunch and got more food. Day 84, I found out that I forgot a pickaxe called the Maze Breaker in the Mushroom Maze to be able to fight the Hydra, but he was glitched, so I didn't really take that boss too seriously since he looked terrible. Like, what is that thing, man? Come on! Later in day 85, I flew up to the giant cloud where I found giant versions of me, and I got the giant sword and pickaxe. I felt like a total idiot because it took me forever to figure out what that giant pick was for, but by day 89, I figured out you need to find this underground cave with giant obsidian and magic beans, which are supposed to be used to get the giant cloud. But I was able to fly, so Then I mined the giant obsidian and got the lamp of cinders, which was needed to get rid of the thorns to complete the Twilight Forest. The final castle really had nothing special in it, and it honestly was really easy to get past, and I just flew to the top because I was bored of this, and then I turned into a bat to squeeze into the final boss area, and it was one of those stupid blue guys. He had a lot of health, but it was so easy to kill him, and now the full Twilight Forest was completed. Day 90, I cleaned up all my items and started to prepare for the Ender Dragon. We had an end portal in our world somewhere, and I started to look for it and found it by day 91. I placed my Eyes of Ender in it, and then we were finally ready to beat this boss. I used my slime sling, slime boots, and shotgun to get rid of the crystals, and then I just fought the dragon. We finally killed it, and all that was left was to explore the modded version of the end. So by day 93, I went into the portal and was amazed by how beautiful this dimension is. I explored around for many days and literally found nothing. But guys, I love the vibrant colors and overall aesthetics of this version of the end. It is gorgeous. I couldn't get an elytra since structures were still turned off, which stunk, but we honestly didn't even need it at this point. We had everything possible. Day 97, I did more organizing and made my home look snazzier. I finished decorating everything around day 98 and was sad because it was almost time to say goodbye to our world we've grown so fond of. Day 99, I actually went to the Twilight to see if there was anything else I could do because I was actually so bored at this point. I had nothing to do, man. So I killed another Naga and just ran around like a noob. Now, we were finally on day 100. I couldn't believe how far we've come. All I did was go around the area, seeing everything we've accomplished, drank my horse's blood one more time, just for the heck of it, and this was the end of my story. This is how I survived 100 days on Transylvania Island in hardcore Minecraft. Thanks for watching. Peace out.